everybody. It's Alyce-Kay Ruckelshaus from Threshold of Hineni, and I am here with the flip through of the last journal for Christmas. This is for an order that just came in recently, and I've been burning the midnight oil trying to get it all made in time. Oh no, I just realized I haven't put beads on this part yet, so I'll do that before I send it out. Anyway, this is a really fun one. This is made from color box French industrial paper, and a lot of my late husband's yarn. It's a linen and rayon mix. It's linen with rayon wrapped around it, so it's shiny but also like super soft. So that's all throughout it. There's a lot of lace and ribbons. There are charms. There are charms on the lace in various places here. I think there's like 5 or 6 different charms. Some of them are probably tucked inside the book right now. Anyway, so I'm just about to take this to the post office, but I wanted to do a quick flip through, especially just in case it doesn't make it to my customer in time for Christmas. I'm really hoping that it will, and I worked very hard to get it done in time, but I'm not absolutely certain it'll get there. So she can show the video if she needs to. So it has a grosgrain ribbon for a closure. In my other video where I did a similar journal with paper, I mentioned that I needed to ask my husband what this is. I never did ask him. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a barometer or what. If anybody knows, if you could tell me, that would be really nice. Because I have no idea. It's not a clock. I have no idea what it is. Okay, so the cover has this on it with some of my husband's yarn. And there's plenty of room to write here. There's a little envelope stuck inside of this pocket. This is actually a double pocket, so there's a pocket right here as well. Let me see if I can find a piece of paper that I can use to poke into these places and show you. So there's a pocket right there as well. Okay, and you can put more than one thing in most of these pockets. This one is a little tight, but there's a place here for you to write your name, and you can write the date down here if you want. There are lots of tucks and everything, and I have a lot of tags and little booklets and stuff in here. If you want to take some of them out because it's too much, you're welcome to. I just wanted to use up all the paper that I had. So this is a little booklet that you can write in, and it's tucked into one of these little, I'm going to call it a barometer for now, but I kind of think it's not what it is. Here's an envelope that you can put some things into. The little bow on it. Some more writing space. There are lots of journaling cards all throughout. You can write on both sides of them, even if there's, like a design and stuff, just write over it. Use a dark pen. And with junk journals, you're meant to write like on the envelopes in every place, and you can paste pictures in or write on a different paper and paste it in, whatever you want. And there's a butterfly here and space to write. And if you want to open this up all the way, you can just take this out. It's very easy to take out. It's just a slip knot. Okay, so most of them are slip knots. I think there's probably one that's not a slip knot. Okay, this is called a belly band. Belly bands can go vertically or horizontally, and you can just use them for sliding things into. And you can put all kinds of stuff in there. So as you gather things and want to add them in, go ahead. There is plenty of space to add lots of stuff into here. Also feel free to move all these little things around to different pages, or to use them for gift tags or whatever if there's too many in here, because you'll be adding a lot of your own stuff as well. I don't know how familiar you are with junk journals, but junk journals are meant for you to not just write in, but to keep stuff in. So if you have little mementos from the day, or even, don't forget to put in some of the mundane things. This can go this way is really what it's meant to do, with a flower up here and a bee. Put some mundane things like receipts and stuff, because this is the kind of journal that your great-great-grandchildren are going to want to read, because it's interactive. They go, oh wow, what's this, and everything. And I remember my mom found one of my grandpa's journals from a bike ride that he took across I don't know, California or the US or something. And it had things like grocery lists with the prices in them. And I remember this was probably 30 years ago that she found it. There was a grocery list, and he had like a loaf of bread cost 19 cents. You know, those things are just really fascinating. They may not be fascinating to you right now. You can use these for writing small things on, like a saying or a verse or something. They may not be really fascinating to you right now, but they will be fascinating to the generations to come. This is a Rita Donnelly flap. It's a pocket, and then you can also write here. Okay, some of the pages I've put lines on. I used a cookie cooling rack that I put ink on to make those lines. You've got a pocket here with, you can see there's still plenty of room to put lots of other things. A tuck here, I've put in a tag, but again, you know, you can rearrange these. Like you might want to put this over here and put something, a brochure or something in there. You can move these around as much as you want. Another cool thing about junk journals is that you don't have to go through and write in order. You can say, oh, I just have a little bit that I want to write about today, so look for the thing that's just the right size, open it up and write on it, and make sure that you put the date, especially if you're going to, you know, go through and do it in a mixed up way like that. But that's what I do. I just go through and I look for just the perfect thing to write on for that day. There's lots of hand stenciling in here, lots and lots of tags. More tags. My husband used to always say that my journals were hairy because of all this stuff. And there's, you know, threads, little bits of thread sticking out from the end of stitching and stuff because this is shabby chic. You can, of course, you know, trim those if you want, but that kind of takes away from the shabby chic. There's a feather here on this one. Let me stick that in a little bit more. There's lace holding it in place. There we go, a feather with a bead. Now the bead will make it hard for you to write on the page above it, so you'll want to take the card out when you write, or put a piece of cardboard behind it is also fine. There are little charms that are hanging from the lace all throughout the book. Here's a pocket with several tags in it. Another charm, a butterfly. This one says, live simply, give generously, and it opens up for you to write on. And again, feel free to write on the design part. This is my favorite part of this. It's a little booklet that I made. I love this lace. And it's got the little danglies like the book itself will have. I'll add those on here. I just forgot. So I'll have to do that before I pack it. But there's, I don't know, quite a few pages here, maybe 20 or so is my guess. And this I'm going to just stick in here. Okay. And we'll put it so that the beads will dangle out too. Some more pockets. Actually, this is a double pocket, so you can put this in here if you want, or something else in here. There's a corner pocket here with a tag, an envelope. This opens up so that you can write on it. It's not actually an envelope. If you want it to be an envelope, then just glue right here and put that up like that, and it'll be an envelope that you can put something into, but it's meant to be writing space. Kind of cool, right? Little bow on it, and it's also a pocket. So you've got a tag right here. Okay, and then this is the same type of thing. It opens up for you to write on. There's a tag in here, and then this, I trimmed off the side of something, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cute. So it's like you could use this to just write little things on, or you can just throw it away if you don't want it. But I just thought it was cute, and it added some color to the page, color and texture. Here's another side flip. It's kind of a tuck actually, and so you can use this to tuck in cards or papers, whatever, notes from people or notes that you take, maybe sermon notes or notes that you take at a seminar that you go to or something. These are little slips of paper. You can tear them out and use them, or you can write on them and keep them in here. However you want to do it. Right on the front, right on the back, every place. This is another tuck. Oops. Well, come on here. There we go. Another pocket with a tag in it, and another pocket with another tag and some hand stenciling. And again, feel free to write over all that. Okay, now these little booklets, I'll show you how they open up. They open up like this and like this. and then they also open like this. So they're just held on by a little part of it so that you can write on that whole thing. Okay, and then it's the same thing with these. Okay, you can open it up like this, and right here, right here, right here, right here. And the darker pages, feel free to, you know, like glue a piece of paper on there to write on, or glue a picture on there, whatever, you know, a little memento or something. Here's another little, this one's actually an envelope, so you can stick things into it. It's also a side pocket. All right, so you have a little notebook here that says you can never have too much happy. Okay, so that's sticking out there for you. I love this little tassel. Okay, you've got a little notebook here and another tag here with a side tuck, corner tuck. Another Rita Donnelly flip with a tag and another little pocket booklet. There's lots of writing space. Junk journals are very deceptive because they don't look like they have tons of writing space, but they do because of all these little extra things that are stuck in here. And then here's a little envelope that opens up. I'm not sure if it's all in the camera here, but that all opens up. Okay. Here's a corner tuck with some stuff in it. Here's another belly band, and I've got a notebook in this, but I'll tell you what, this is really loose. You could put a lot of things in it, and belly bands are good for putting larger things in. Maps are one of the things that I like to put into the belly bands. Okay, and then a tag in this little envelope, so you can put something in there. A tag in this corner tuck. Here's a side pocket that you can put things into, and another little tuck that you can put things into. And you've got a couple of different tags in here in this corner tuck and the back of the book. So that's it, and I'll get some beads onto this before I ship it out, but that's it, and I hope that you enjoy it. Have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. You can just easily tie this. This allows for expansion of the book for when you put more things in it. And again, if there's too many cards and stuff, just take some out or move them around, do whatever you want with them. All right. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.